Welcome back to another episode of People at Product. My name is George Brooks, and on today's episode, we're going to be talking about how a company ought to be changing and how we're changing and what the future of Crema looks like. The early seeds of Crema started 15 years ago when I was freelance designing. And then that turned into Crema being a Ruby on Rails studio. And then that turned into us becoming a full service digital product agency with designers and developers and product managers and test engineers and more building apps, building products. We've done everything from leading executive workshops to help leaders make decisions to building software to help them run their companies faster. We've created hiring platforms, we've created management consulting solutions, we've created billing platforms, we've created comedy engines, we've created websites for multi-site locations. We've made lots of things with our clients. But whether we're workshopping new ideas, designing out interfaces to build out a new product, or building the APIs that are going to power those products, one through line has been true through the entire story of Crema. That's design. Design is a language. It's an approach. It's a tool. It's a mindset. And Crema has been inspired by other creative and design organizations like Apple, Frog, or IDEO. And like them, we believe that design can literally change the world. It can create empathy. It can help to gather context. It can help to create new businesses and fix existing businesses. It can help to give us a sense of what's possible, and sometimes it can even help save lives. Now, let's be clear. We think that every single person is creative, no matter what your role is. But design specifically asks us to explore the possibilities of what could be done, but not stop there. To actually take an idea and go further with it to say, how do we bring this to life? How do we make this real? Now, like I said, if we look the same as we did 2 years ago, we're on our way to being irrelevant or obsolete. And quite honestly, we look a little bit like we did 2 years ago. And we know that we need to push ourselves forward. We know that we need to keep innovating on ourselves and keep changing ourselves to stay relevant and to stay moving into the future of what's next. Crema's future will no longer be as just a digital product agency. It'll be nothing less than that, but not just that. The future of Crema will be as a design consultancy. Why a consultancy? Well, we said Crema will be a design consultancy. For some of you, you just shut off the video, you just stopped because consultancy is a 4-letter word. It's not, it's more than that. But maybe you were thinking consultancy is a bad word. You haven't had great experiences with consultancies. You think of the big groups that have large PowerPoint decks. We want to be a consultancy that is like none that you've ever seen before. Collaborative, creative, ambitious, ready to execute and not just advise. So what does that change look like? For some, this may be a surprise. For others, it might be, well, that's obvious. Isn't that what you already are? But for us, this is a big decision. As Crema has grown, we found ourselves becoming more and more than just a development studio. And we love this side of Crema. We like to build things with technology. We love doing software engineering. We like building apps. And technology has been a core part of our roots, and it will continue to be so. Yet, as a design consultancy, we hope to enter deeper into some of the challenges and opportunities that businesses face at large. With our strategic design approach, we help to bring creativity and experience to big business decisions. For example, how do we get more revenue in our business? Well, let's design new potential ways to get new revenue. How do we increase the lifetime value of our current customers? Well, let's design ways to serve them better. How do we make our companies safer? Well, what if we designed the most safe company in the world? And how do we help the board to decide on what to do next? Well, what if we designed a story to cast a vision for potential futures at your organization? All of these are design. But why design? Why not something else? With modern technology tools, access to collaborating faster, better sources of data, and now the dawn and evolution of artificial intelligence, designers now have the tools to move super fast to help businesses evolve even quicker. This speed actually means that we really have the opportunity to focus more on true commercial business challenges and opportunities. which means that design is now at the decision-making table because that speed is happening faster and faster every single day. What if you could break down the invisible walls between marketing and product, or leadership and the board, or between the customer and the product or service that they want or need? As a design consultancy, we'll help forward-thinking leaders discover, understand, and execute on their greatest opportunities. So what does that look like for you? We'll help you pressure test your ideas, rally teams around getting it done, and then make sure that you're organized in the best way to execute on this possible future. And let's be honest, we want to work with you and right beside you to run the marathon that it is to keep up with constant innovation. Think of us as your competitive advantage, a strategy department, an innovation studio, a research and development task force. But what about technology? That's what Crema's been known for 15 years. Are we no longer going to do that? Well, don't forget, every single company in the world now is a technology organization. Whether you're designing jewelry or whether you're a fast-scaling tech startup doing artificial intelligence. We use technology to find new customers, to grow the existing customers we have, and to support those customers as they continue to stick with us. We use technology to invent products, to produce products, to grow products, or maybe even just to recycle products. And finally, we use technology to recruit, organize, and manage the people, tools, and resources to help get all that work done. Technology is still going to be as part of this story, but technology is a part of the design experience. So, whether you're thinking about building a custom piece of technology, integrated with AI and integrated with APIs, or if you're doing a low-code or no-code solution, or possibly you're just integrating a few things off the shelf, these are all part of the story of what we can design to make your business better. So here we are, 15 years into Crema, designing what's next for us, which ultimately means we get to help you design your future. Welcome to the next version of Crema, the design consultancy.
People of Product is brought to you by Crema, a design consultancy that helps forward-thinking leaders discover, understand, and execute on their greatest opportunities. Learn more at crema.us.